The 2023-24 NBA season is over, which means it's time to run it back. This is Run It Back, NBA Week in Review. I'm Jose Salviati, editor at thepeachbasket.net, and this is the show where we recap the week that was in the NBA and then highlight the marquee matchup for the week to come. We'll start like we always do with the only objective overall top 10 NBA power rankings anywhere. You can read more about how we get to these rankings, why they're objective, and see the entire list at thepeachbasket.net. Let's take a look at the top 10 after week number 18. Welcome to the Dallas Mavericks. They enjoy a 1-0 week, which gets them into the top 10 for the first time. Welcome to the elite Dallas Mavericks. Spoiler alert, all of the rest of the team rankings stay the same. That's what happens after a short week. The Sacramento Kings were also a perfect 1-0 in week 18 and hold on to the number 9 spot. The New York Knicks had a statement game this week against the Celtics, but they failed to make a statement. They finished the week at 1-1 and stay at number 8. The New Orleans Pelicans were 1-1, including a loss and basket brawl against the Heat. They stay at number 7. The number 6 spot belongs to the once red-hot, now cooled off Cleveland Cavaliers. They were 0-2 in week 18, but it didn't cost them in our standings. The Los Angeles Clippers, another hot and now cooled off team, were 1-1, losing a game against the Thunder that was their chance to make a statement in week number 18. Like the Knicks, they failed, but they remain at number 5. The world champs stay at number 4. The Denver Nuggets were a perfect 2-0 in week number 18. The Oklahoma City Thunder were also perfect at 2-0 and hold on to the number 3 spot. The number 2 team is the next team. The next team is the best in the Western Conference. The Minnesota Timberwolves went 1-1 in week 18 and remain at the heels of the number 1 team. Just can't seem to get there. That team is once again the Boston Celtics. The best team in the association had a perfect 2-0 week to stay at the top of the power rankings. That's it. That's the objective top 10 list for week number 18. If you want to see where all 30 teams land this week, please visit thepeachbasket.net. Incidentally, do y'all know why we call it .net? That's the number one question I get. Why'd you .com? I don't know, man. Fans get it. We are .net for a reason. Forgive that little aside. Now let's shift our focus to the players. These are the best to do it by average in week number 18 of the 2023-24 NBA season. These are the best by average in shooting, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, points, and game score. The points leader was Luka Doncic. Now, Luka only played in one game in week 18, but he made it count, scoring 41 points. That average led the association. The best from distance in week 18 was, get this, not Steph Curry. For the first time in 4 weeks, the Splash Brother is not at the top of this category. Instead, Luka Doncic and Bojan Bogdanovic, I always have a hard time with his name, apologies, share the top spot, averaging 6 3-point field goals made in their one game played each. The best shooter, best in total field goals made after week 18 was Luka Doncic. He had a good week and a good game. Doncic made 14 field goals to lead the league, and we will hear from him again in a bit. Rudy Gobert was the best rebounder in the association after week number 18, averaging 19 rebounds in his one game played. Marvin Bagley III played twice in the week and was the best offensive rebounder, averaging 7.5 offensive rebounds. I'm going to do another little aside here. Offensive rebounds are a key category, and having tracked this now for a while, you regularly see really good players in this category. Dogs, guys who just go after it, guys that every championship team needs. I think we should kind of normalize giving a credit to the leader in offensive rebounds week to week and overall. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Nikola Jokic averaged the most defensive rebounds at 14.5. The best facilitator of the week was Nikola Jokic. Coincidentally, averaged as many assists as defensive rebounds, 14.5. He's incredible. For the second week in a row, Victor Wembanyama led everyone in blocks per game. He averaged 5 blocks for the week. And as if that wasn't enough, this basketball unicorn also led the NBA in steals. He averaged 5 steals in his one game played. Of course, he was in the news recently for being only the 15th player in NBA history to post a 5x5. At least 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, and 5 blocks in a game, and the youngest to do so. Again, guy's a unicorn, and I'm excited to watch him grow. Finally, the most productive player, taking into account points, rebounds, steals, assists, turnovers, etc. The most impactful player, the most productive player for the week was Luka Doncic. I told you he'd be back. He finished the week with a very good game score of 36.5 to lead the association. Now, week number 19 is full week in the association after the All-Star game break, and teams with championship and playoff aspirations are starting to get serious. These games will matter because seeding in the playoff matters. Neither of the top teams in either conference have matchups against a top 5 team in week number 19. In fact, the most intriguing matchup, and admittedly my West Coast bias may be showing here, might just be the Los Angeles Clippers hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. We might host a watch party, watching and commenting on that game. Please add us on X at @thepeachbasket_ to learn more about that watch party. That's it. Week 18 of the 2023-24 NBA season is in the books. Join us again next week after week 19 when we once again run it back.